Warning, caffeinated conquest features adult nerds using adult language. Seriously, don't say we didn't warn you.
Kassen was an adventurer who decided to settle down after a very profitable adventure. Using a sizable portion of his fortune, he set out to tame a small area of the Fangwood on the banks of the Torundel River. For the next 10 years, the town, which was then known as Kassen's Hold, grew and prospered. All that changed when Asar Vergus came to Kassen's Hold, with a host of mercenaries under his command. Asar was an old companion of Eket, and the two had traveled together for some time, before splitting up just after Eket's last adventure. Over the years, Asar became sure that Eket had cheated him after that adventure. Promising great wealth to his mercenaries, Asar raided the town relentlessly for 2 months. Finally, the townsfolk managed to locate Asar's camp in an ancient crypt deep in the forest, and Eket himself went out to deal with his old companion. The battle was terribly bloody, with only a few townsfolk coming back to tell the tale. In the end, Asar was slain, and his mercenaries scattered. But Eket suffered a mortal wound, and died 2 days later. In honor of their beloved founder, the townsfolk buried Kassen in the ancient crypt, interring his bones in a place of honor, above the simple sarcophagi used to inter Asar, his mercenaries, and the townsfolk that lost their lives in the bitter struggle. They placed an eternal flame above Kassen's final resting place, so that all who visited might find warmth in the wilderness. Over the years, the crypt of the everflame has become an important part of the history of the town, now simply called Kassen. The townsfolk view the crypt as a memorial to those difficult first years of the town's history. Every autumn, a few of the townsfolk make a pilgrimage to the crypt to light a lantern from the flame and bring it back to town where it is preserved all winter, a symbol of the town's resilience. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It is the 4th of Neth. Today is the anniversary that the founder of the town, Eket Kassen, set out to find the mercenary camp to protect the townsfolk from their yoke. And you're quite excited, because the 4 of you have been selected by Mayor Uptal to receive a very prestigious honor. As a symbol of the town's resilience, every year, representatives of the town will journey out to the crypt of the Everflame, where Eket Kassen is buried, and will retrieve an ever-burning flame the town will retain all winter, as a symbol of their perseverance and their refusal to die. And this is the first year in many years when a group of young adventurers have been selected to undertake this task, rather than just town nobles.
Old adventurers?
I guess, yeah, you could say that. So, as instructed, the 4 of you head out to the town square of Kassen, and you find it very empty, with only each other there. So at this point, go ahead and introduce your characters.
Clockwise, counterclockwise?
I don't care, somebody go.
Okay, go Kyle.
K. L. I am... Like, how in depth are you wanting this? Like,
As much as you want to go.
okay.
Go as deep as you want.
Hopefully you guys have a pillow. This might take a while. Well, not that one. Alright.
Bite the pillow.
I am... Sorry, I can't remember my last name. Alright. I am Colmorn Yerith. I am the Hunter. I am a half-elf that was raised by humans. I was raised by my father, and my mother died at when I was young. I moved around a lot because my father was a very successful merchant. Primarily lived in Nirmathis and constantly traveled from town to town. And I was normally bullied quite a lot, always being the new kid or the random kid that just pops up. Little did I know that my father was actually a scout and spy for Malthun, and upon Nirmathis discovering, or the Nirmathis forces discovering this, he was chased out of Nirmathis as a whole. He had raised me to always resent sort of the Nirmathians and the way that they act. But
Ooh, freedom.
when he fled, he and I ended up becoming separated, and rather than go look for him, I decided to, I don't know, be on my own, because I felt like I didn't really fit in anywhere. And so I took to the forest, and it turned out that I had a very strong affinity for nature and the wilds there. And so I was very at home, and after a few months I was discovered by a druid out in the wilds, and he took me in and taught me how to exist and survive out on my own. I formed many strong bonds with different beasts in the forest, and I've regretted that the way in which my father acted and that I was so willing to go along with him. And so as my own personal penance, I go around to different places like farms and villages, helping tame animals, hunting, gathering, bringing in food, and, stocking up for the winters.
Is it coming?
It's always coming.
Show you coming.
There's one every year.
Every year.
Just blanket the place with white.
And my druid, I guess, mentor, he was the one that has done his best to make sure that I try and have some connect with civilization and society, because otherwise I would just find my time roaming around the wilds and doing my own thing. So, yeah.
Very nice backstory. Xavier.
Oh, I'm next.
Yes, you are. Come on now. Come on now!
Do you want Charlie to go? Hi, I'm the DM. Next.
This is my character.
My
I am
character.
everybody!
I'm everyone else.
Tell me everybody's backstory.
We don't have time for that.
My name is Archer Freeman. I am a sleuth investigator. My father was also an investigator in Ustalov. And he took me away from there when I was very young, so I don't remember. But he taught me his ways. He still doesn't like talking about what he did in the past. Oh, that's mine.
And your mother?
What about my mother? She's dead!
She was a vampire, and her father killed her, and unwilling to face the shame, he fled from Ustalov to leave behind his memories.
You're the son of a vampire.
Ah!
Well, she was human to conceive me, duh!
See, it's not difficult.
You're half Nosferatu.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh.
Can I kill myself?
Austin, go ahead.
I am Targrim, the Dwarven Strangler.
Why do you strangle dwarves?
It's not
Is that
dwarf.
just what they call you on the evening news?
That's his stripper name.
Dwarven Strangler, not Dwarf Strangler.
Yeah, that's his stripper name.
It's not dwarves I'm strangling.
It's their chickens.
We just had a knack for getting into fights. In all his young years, and eventually he got sick of all the fights. He found ways to make sure there weren't any more after the first.
Oh, shit!
What about you, buddy?
Oh, short. I'm Vyakti, the half-elf Stygian Slayer. From a young age, I never knew my parents, although I found myself often in the forest outside of Kassen. Unlike other individuals, nature didn't treat me so well, so I had to make it my own.
What?
Along with civilization.
Oh, okay. I was like, what do you mean make it your own?
You had to
Put a
make it
collar on it?
He had to make it his bitch. So
Yeah.
yes.
Put a collar on nature.
Just doing simple skullduggery things from merchants or people wandering too far outside the city.
Yeah.
The end, yeah.
The bells atop the Temple of Eristil toll their midday song, echoing throughout the quiet town of Kassen. As the peals begin to fade, the first of the townsfolk make their way into the square, dressed in black as if attending a funeral. They slowly fill the square,
Wasn't me this
moving
time.
quietly across the cold, hard ground, their eyes downcast and mournful.
Is there some Hunger Game shit about to go down?
After a few moments,
Am I at my funeral? I want to ready my bow.
after,
I want to ready my bungle.
after a few moments,
I
a murmur,
do have my fucking bow out now.
a murmur passes through the crowd as it slowly parts to let Mayor Uptill through. He leads the way with the tarnished silver lantern. Behind him, an old pony drags a cart laden with backpacks and supplies. Once he reaches the center of the crowd, Mayor Uptill stops and calls out to the assembled townsfolk. Once again, the winter blows through the Fangwood,
Take my shot.
Follow up.
marking the end of another harvest. There are wolves in the woods, howling at our walls, and serpents in the shadows waiting to strike. Just as it was 174 years ago,
I'm right here. You don't have to speak like I'm not.
when Kassen himself left these walls to protect us. So it is today. Where are the heroes? Where are the brave folk that will venture out to Kassen's tomb and retrieve the flame to keep this community safe for another winter?
Do we raise our hands or?
Well, this would be your cue to step forward.
Oh, okay.
That would be us.
We
Or-
step forward.
I'm one of them. I don't know you guys yet, I guess.
Do we know each other?
Well, you just introduced yourself.
To each other?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It was the whole purpose.
Or at least what each other, or at least what we know about each other.
Well,
Just
I'm
while
gonna
there's no one
step
else here,
forward
let's
right behind the strangler, because I don't trust stranglers behind me.
Do you trust me behind you?
And as you step forward,
I got a tag. You can pet him, he'll keep you warm.
As you step forward, Mayor Uptill raises his hands to present you, and a wave of applause sweeps over the crowd. And then he begins to fall short again.
I'm so concerned about the black. That's
Yeah, I know. It's
He holds up
disheartening.
He holds up the tarnished silver lantern and says, "Who is to have the honor of carrying the flame?"
I'll do it.
I gotta keep mine. Yeah.
I'll do it.
Alright, he will
Well,
hand you the
check you.
lantern. So go ahead and add the lantern of the everflame to your equipment.
Don't trust the people in black. You can't trust people who wear black.
And he goes over to the cart, picks up 4 backpacks, and hands one to each of you.
Pick yours up, Slayer. She's like,
Except you.
here you go.
You know
Here you
what?
go, gets to you.
You heard what you said?
What did I say?
The mayor once again speaks to the townsfolk. "I present to you the brave heroes who will follow in Kassen's footsteps to retrieve the Everflame. Some of them may not return, but I say to you that their sacrifice shall not be forgotten. Go, brave heroes, and do not return until you have the eternal fire." With that, the mayor points to the south, the direction of Kassen's tomb. The townsfolk begin waving goodbye with cold, solemn looks on most of their faces.
Thanks for all the support.
Holy
Damn!
I hate this town. I'm glad I stole from half these people. I probably killed a few of their family members. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm gonna turn and yell at one guy, "I killed your wife!" Then run to the tomb.
Alright, so is there anything you'd like to do before you leave?
You
My
gonna
wife
kill
said
that
she'd
man's
meet
wife
me-
so you're not a liar?
My wife is gonna meet me later on. I know. She won't be making it.
Or she might.
That's a cause for concern.
Well, she's either dead or undead. Either way, it's gross.
Nosferatu wife?
You're a vampire.
No, if I was, I would kill myself.
No, he's half almost vampire.
Yeah, if I was, I would just straight up kill myself.
Yeah, I assume your mother was turned after the thing. I don't know. I'm making up your backstory as I go along. I can't. I don't have this.
He's half vampire.
He's half vampire.
Then
Let's go.
I'm killing myself right now.
No, he's not, because then he would be a Dompier, and he's an elf. So, you know. So yeah, anything.
You're actually half elf.
What's the other half?
Damn you!
Vampire!
So go ahead and add your new supplies to your character sheets.
I don't trust this potion. I think they poisoned it.
Oh, you got a potion.
Oh, we got
Oh,
different.
not everyone
Yeah.
got a potion. Oh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I imagine we all got like bits and pieces. 'Cause, I mean, I have a grappling hook. I don't have any rope though. So
Now someone throw the rope.
I mean, I am a hunter. I could go out into the wild and like kill some shit and like make rope out of sinew.
No, you just have the grappling hook.
Sinew rope is actually pretty strong. Would be hard.
I got a small tent.
Me too.
Are you pitching it? Yes.
Are you pitching a tent?
Oh, Jen.
Oh, me son.
Schmo. Tent. Oh, I read that as a water blanket.
Is that like a waterbed cover?
Yeah. But it goes over you,
Kind of swoosh.
so you can feel the ocean sway above you.
And everyone can just see your penis just kind of distorted by the water. Because I'm assuming people sleep naked, right?
Yeah.
Is that how they do it in Ustalav?
It's not like they invented pajamas for some reason.
So, as you all will notice, each of you have a piece of a map.
I didn't notice that. That's what
I don't know. It's
Oh, crap. How did I end up on the floor?
like, oh, what is this garbage?
Well, it was torn up, clearly.
Just torn.
Why would I think that was part of a map? Why not just give a whole map?
So we have to be a team.
And work together. That's probably why I have a grappling gun.
Someone else has the rope.
Someone else has the rope. So should we compare bags and see who's got what?
Oh, who got a potion?
We'll see who has the biggest bag.
I got the rock.
Or the fullest bag, I don't know. I imagine all our backpacks are pretty similar in size.
You don't know.
So we're just gonna get to like out of town. We're just gonna dump everything.
Yeah,
Alright.
I have a backpack plus 2. It's body size. It's a backpack or a body bag. Either one.
Oh,
That'll be useful later.
It's a
How
backpack
many
of
toe tags do you
inconspicuous.
have?
I can make one.
so let's put our pieces together, gang.
Well, that piece is gone forever.
It
I
ended up
ate
in
my
Fangwood
piece.
River.
I'm gonna eat my piece.
Tie it to an arrow and just fire it into the lines.
Go get it.
Bitch.
Ah, that's how it goes together. Go. There we go.
Come on now.
Go on now. Yeah, I had the bottom part. Most important.
I had the top left part of not helpful.
There's still another part of the piece of the map missing. Ah.
So
Who's the fifth? You see one guy running that way.
there's a road.
Dennis.
I get
No,
this.
we had like the map just like this, and just the middle part's missing.
Oh, gee, thanks.
So
to the middle. We got
friends,
hungry.
Where are we?
we are in Kassen still, and this map takes us to the Serpent Gorge. There's a road that goes down to the Broken Glade, and then another road the trail takes us down to the Gray Lake, and then it keeps going south to the Serpent Gorge in the Serpent
Wait,
Hills.
so in order, what are the places we're going to?
Calm down, Dora. Broken Glade, Great
Hey, he
Lake,
just got his backpack.
Serpent Gorge. Backpack.
And there was a map inside!
One part of a map. Oh,
Who
Mappy.
killed the map?
I know. Mappy got fucked up.
Swiper didn't get it all.
Just took pieces.
Swiper got in bits and pieces.
What happened to Dora?
Dora wasn't quite fast enough.
Door's also in bits and pieces.
Why do you think we have her backpack?
Strangler!
Why do you think we have her backpack in this family? In the map.
And
What happened to Boots?
he was the strangler before him.
He was the one who taught him.
Yeah.
It's the monkey. He can strangle you with his legs, his arms, or his tail.
The monkey strangler. Why are you strangling monkeys?
He just descends from the treetops with his tail and just strangles you.
And like pulls you up. Just hangs you.
Like a certain other person.
He saw that you were short and hairy, so he thought you were a monkey too.
God, you're a pretty beefy monkey.
You must be one of those gorillas.
Alright, so where are we going?
Oh, you're the dwarf.
Are you guys gonna compare backpacks or just?
Let's compare
Yes.
backpacks.
Yeah.
I got 5 rations.
What? Yes.
Did you also get a
I didn't
tent?
get a ration.
Did you not?
No.
Did you also get a tent and water skin?
I imagine we all got trail rations, a tent, and a water skin, and perhaps a blanket. Did everyone get a blanket?
Yes. No.
You didn't get a blanket? Free bitch. No.
His beard is his blanket.
Then you die.
Holy shit.
Okay, so after the water skin, I have a grappling hook and some booze.
I got a potion and a torch.
Oh, I have 50 feet of hempen rope and a torch.
Yeah, buddies.
You've got them.
Yeah.
What do you got, Austin?
I got a torch.
Just a torch?
Nothing useful to the team? Just
As
And
tinder becomes useful.
to start fires. Yes.
We all have torches.
They're not just lit.
They're not always lit!
Well, wait, hang on. Is this like English torches, so we just have flashlights?
No.
well, we could make this really confusing, and I could just cast light on an unlit torch.
So it's a torch.
Yeah, it's a torch. It's on, but it's not on.
So, Glade, Lake, Gorge.
Now let's go through.
Where
the
are we
portions.
going?
Glade, Lake, Gorge.
Now do it with a Spanish accent.
How do I say Glade with the Spanish accent?
Like Antonio Banderas.
Oh, I can't do that right now.
Glad. Glad.
So, south? This,
Jorge.
I'm assuming this is north.
Yes.
Okay, south.
It's not a gorge, it's Jorge.
This is south.
Yeah, so down to the glade.
Down to the broken glade we go.
Alright. So begin making your way.
Can't go over it. Can't go under it.
Shit. Look, trees! I like trees!
Those trees remind me of my parents.
Everybody place your knees sort of where Tom's at.
I'm over here. Now I'm over here. Don't put me in front. That's a very bad idea. Someone move me in the back. Oh, potato. There's a bomb in the potato. There's a bomb in the potato.